Good morning. Good to see you all here. I know parking is a bigger issue today because of all the construction going on for Obon. Thanks for coming. I'm Dennis Akizuki. I'll be your chairperson for this morning's service. Before we begin, just a reminder, please no food or drinks in the hondo. Also, please turn off your cell phones or put them on silent. Thank you very much. We will begin this morning's service with Sambujo, which you'll find on page 24 in the large service book, followed by sutra chanting Juseige, page 23 in the small Dharma school service book, page 93 in the large service book. The page numbers for the sutra book will be displayed on the front screen and in your monitors at home, so please follow along. So we're gonna sing a different Gatha, something we sang when I was a kid, but you may all not know this one. It was composed by Yumiko Hojo, whose husband, Reverend Hojo, was the first Rinban of the Betsuin. Well, when the Betsuin became the Betsuin, it wasn't a Betsuin before. This is Obon is Festival Day, which you'll find on page 72 in the small service book. Please remain standing for the three treasures, which is on page 3 and also in the small Dharma School service book. Obon, Obon, it's festival day. We'll gather friends along the way and bring us vegetables for the shrine. Like Mogalana many years below. Obon, Obon, it's festival day. Obon, Obon, it's festival day. All our doing things will we convey to our dearly loved ones who've from the past. With Nembutsu on our lips. Obon, Obon, it's festival day. Obon, Obon, it's festival day. Oh, our streets are lined with our lanterns gay, and the windmills twinkling atop the trees. Sway to and fro and to the breeze. Obon, Obon, it's festival day. Three treasures. Hard is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the teachings of the Blessed One. Now we hear it. If we do not deliver ourselves in the present life, no hope is there that we shall be freed from suffering and sorrow in the ocean of birth and death. Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together absorb into ourselves the principle of your way to enlightenment and awaken in ourselves the supreme will. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together be submerged in the depth of the doctrine and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord in your life of harmony in a spirit of universal oneness, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through ages of myriads of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful doctrine. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of the Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Please be seated. Please join me in Gassho. Master Shantao explains, attaining Buddhahood through the Nembutsu. This is the true essence of the Pure Land Way. It is called the ocean of the one vehicle. It is also called the Bodhisattva Pitaka. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Again, good morning. Thank you for battling the parking situation. We appreciate you being here. And thanks to all of those watching from home as well. The term bodhisattva has been put through a lot of use in the past 60 years in America. As Buddhism gained popularity, it became
a way of putting a name to people who seemed like really good Buddhists, almost like the Christian concept of a saint, only before they died. Pointing out living Buddhas, Buddhas to be became prevalent. Names like Gandhi, Thich Nhat Hanh, and the Dalai Lama and others were referred by that name by many people. That popularity of the Bodhisattva also led to a couple popular songs. In 1973, the very popular at the time Steely Dan released their song Bodhisattva. It was largely misunderstood by the listening public. The two founders of the group had Buddhist interests, but what they were really doing was making fun of the way that Western world was adopting Buddhism without really understanding it. 21 years later, the Beastie Boys produced a song called Bodhisattva Vow, which was more true to the Buddhist teachings, but in my humble opinion, a lot less enjoyable to listen to. The opening lines, though, are very meaningful. As I develop the awakening mind, I praise the Buddhas as they shine. I bow before you as I travel my path. To join your ranks, I make my full-time task. For the sake of all beings, I seek the enlightened mind that I know I will reap. The Beastie Boys actually captured the definition of the Bodhisattva very well. To join your ranks, I make my full-time task. For the sake of all beings, I seek the enlightened mind that I know I'll reap. The Bodhisattva delays their full entry into the Pure Land in order to help other sentient beings attain enlightenment. As part of the Mahayana, Pure Land, and Jodo Shinshu tradition, we are part of that Bodhisattva tradition. So what does that all mean for us? How do we live our lives knowing that? Let's go back to the reading I did at the beginning. This is from Shinran Shonin in his Hymn of the Two Gateways. Master Shantao explains, attaining Buddhahood through the Nembutsu, this is the true essence of the Pure Land Way. It is called the ocean of the one vehicle. It is also called the Bodhisattva Pitaka. Pitaka is a group of teachings, a basket, if you will, of teachings. Attaining Buddhahood through the Nembutsu is the essence of the Pure Land Way. You've heard it before here many times. Say the Nembutsu. All you need to do is say the name. When we tell you to say the name, we mean saying the Nembutsu, Namo Amida Butsu. It's called the ocean of the one vehicle. The one vehicle is Amida's primal vow. And this is the 18th of the 48 vows of Dharmakara. Part of that vow is for all sentient beings, that's us, to say my name perhaps 10 times. All of this is part of the Bodhisattva Pitaka, or collection of teachings. So again, what does all of this mean for you and for me? The Bodhisattva is in service to all sentient beings. They are there to help us along our way. Although we've been told that Amida's primal vow is our key to the Pure Land, we still have to live our lives. How we live our lives is the key. The Western world is very centered on possessions and how they appear to others. That is, we are very self-centered. How do I look to others? Do they see how smart I am? How rich I am? How athletic I am? How good looking I am? Do they appreciate how hard I have to work? I have 3 college degrees. They should be recognized. And the list goes on. Yes, I did say we're self-centered. A related topic here, but one we'll have to save for another day, is how can you describe me as self-centered when there is no self? That's for a later time. But back to the Bodhisattva. We speak frequently about the wisdom and compassion of Amida's vow. Every time you look at the image of the Buddha, Amida, in our Naijin, you see the 2 mudras, or hand gestures. With the index finger touching the thumb and the other fingers extended, sign of wisdom, and the other hand lowered in the same position, sign of compassion. The wisdom makes us mindful that others are struggling. We may even have experience with the key issues they face. But even if we don't, we can still offer our support. Compassion doesn't mean that we feel sorry for someone else. That's pity. When you pity someone else, they know it. It's hurtful and demeaning. Being treated with compassion means that you are seen and you're heard. Someone understands that you're experiencing pain in your life and they want to be there to support you. Wisdom and compassion also play a key role in being a parent. As parents, we've lived through all the stages in life that our children, regardless of their current age, are going through now. We don't need to solve their problems for them, but we can listen, make ourselves available, answer questions if asked, and ask questions to help them think through their situation. We use our compassion to see the world through their eyes, and our wisdom to help them see the world through ours. We're not telling them how to live their lives or how to resolve their difficulties. We are offering our presence, our experiences to help them however they would like to use them. In this Bodhisattva tradition, we live not just for ourselves, but also for the others around us. We understand that we are all interconnected. We are really even more closely connected than that word implies. In the words of Thich Nhat Hanh, we inter-are. There can be no me without you. There can be no you without me. We live our lives interbeing with those around us. In service to others, we help lift them up when they're down. In turn, they do the same for us. I take refuge in Sangha. These are not mere words or empty words. These words have a deep meaning. Everyone in this room plays a role in the life of every other person in this room. And that extends out to the people watching on YouTube and the people that we only see at Obon and New Year's. It includes anyone who walks through these doors and everyone in your life. Is that a burden? Does that all seem like too much? I would venture to say that most of you here already do that. I see it every day when I'm here. When you greet someone and say, "How are you?" Is that just a one-way greeting? Or do you hear the answer and then really listen to that answer? Do you look at them to see if the expression on their face when they answer your question matches the answer they give you? There are many ways that we carry on as a bodhisattva. Most of all, we welcome and accept others, just as they are. We understand that we are not separate from one another. We inter-are. We make others feel that they belong here, not just that they're welcome to visit us, but that they are part of us. They belong. Without them, there is no us. This life as a bodhisattva might sound like a lot of work. And when you describe the many things that could go into it, there really is a lot of work to be done. But it doesn't have to be work. It can just be how we live our lives. Showing compassion. I will be kind and gentle to every living thing. I will protect all who are weaker than myself. Showing wisdom. I will think pure and beautiful thoughts, do and pure and beautiful deeds, say and pure beautiful words. We begin our practice before we even fully understand its meaning. I have the privilege of conducting service a couple of mornings a week for the Lotus Preschool. After we chant the Juseige and the kids do Oshoko, we recite the Golden Chain. As we're reciting, I'm facing the children, and they're reciting from memory. I try to look at every single child as I speak the words. When I look into their innocent eyes, I take comfort in knowing that we are giving them the foundation to lead life as a bodhisattva. Some of them are reciting the verse from memory with no problems, and very enthusiastically, I might add. Others are mouthing the words with little or no sound. Some are trying to remember the words, and there are a few that are just looking around. But they hear those words every morning. This repetition of listening will embed the words in their memory. As they grow up, these words will take on more meaning. Our life as a bodhisattva begins early, and it never ends. It goes with us to the Pure Land and back to samsara to help others. What could be more encouraging? How could there be a better existence? It all starts with you taking refuge in Amida. Just say the name. Hear the name. Please join me in Gassho. Master Shantao explains, attaining Buddhahood through the Nembutsu. This is the true essence of the Pure Land Way. It is called the ocean of the one vehicle. It is also called the Bodhisattva Pitaka. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Reverend Jones. I think helping others, I think Obon is a time when we all gather together and help the temple. But I think in the same spirit, I think what Reverend Jones is talking about, it's like selflessly, right? No one expects anything. Or maybe somebody do, some people do, but most people, I think, just do it out of a sense of, wanting to help the temple. I think that's the kind of like attitude that we need to foster, thinking of others, not ourselves. And thank you very much for that talk. Please now rise now for to sing the Gatha Ondukusan II, which is on page 76 in the Small Dharma School Service Book. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Nama. Are there any announcements? Okay, as kind of obvious, there's no service next week, right? Because there's Obon. But the temple will be open, so if you want to come up and do a shoko at any time between like noon and I think we close down at 5. So you just come in a shoko if you want to. Gilbert will be here. The ministers will be here. So please join in that. Oh, thank you, Dan. So there's a couple of things. There's a couple of flyers in the back for Mina no Mura with a couple of QR codes on them, or there's a sign-up sheet in the back as well. Mina no Mura is our LGBTQ plus outreach group, and we're trying to get some more interest and get people involved so we can have more regular meetings and get people together to discuss what's on their mind. And I can guarantee you for the LGBTQ community right now, there's a lot on their minds. But in any case, we're going to have our Mina no Mura booth again this year, sharing it with San Jose P-Flag, the Billy DeFrank group, and also the South Bay Queer and Asian group, and we'll be right out front here in a large booth. So if you would like to help us out, there's a sign-up sheet in the back. You can put your name and what shift you want, and then but if you'd rather do that online, there's a QR code here for that. And also, if you'd like to know more about Mina no Mura or get involved, there's a QR code to get to ask for information about it as well, and give us your contact information. So if you'd help us out, we'd really appreciate it. If not, drop by the booth and
join us. Thank you. Oh, so on the 19th, we'll have our Hatsubon service, and that's really for the families who have lost a loved one within the past year since the last Obon. So that's at 5 o'clock on Saturday here in the Hondo. And then on Sunday, Sunday the 20th is going to be a very busy day. At 9 a.m. we'll have a Kieshiki service, primarily for the 4 people that weren't able to attend the last granting of the Buddhist name. And then at 9:30 we will have a Japanese language service. Reverend Michael Endo will be our speaker for that service. And then 10 o'clock is our Obon service. And again, Reverend Michael Endo will be our guest speaker for the Obon service. So, like I said, that will be a busy day, but please join us if you can. I think that should be it.
Thank you to Reverend Sakamoto, Reverend Jones, Organist Elaine Jones, AV Coordinator Kevin Kitagawa. Thank you for attending this morning's service. We will now have closing Gassho.
With my apologies for my rendition of the first Gatha, please join me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu.
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 Namo.
Thank you very much for attending. Please come forward for incense offering. Join us for refreshments in the garden. Thank you for coming out. Okay. 10 o'clock for the summertime. Oh, 10 o'clock in the summertime. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry, guys. Good morning. Yeah.